tap the keys, the screens are glare. Boss is gone, but I still care. Checks creak loud, the printers hum. Another day, the same old drum. Drones drift past, eyes of steel, recording every thought I feel. I dream of life outside these walls, but the ledger keeps me in its thrall. They say it's help, they say it's fair, but I feel nothing but empty air. The AI learns, it never sleeps. It tracks my moves, it counts my beats. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. By lunch they've taken half my role. Robots glide, they have control. Algorithms know what I will do. Predict my moves before they're true. UPI drops like hollow rain. Keeps me fed but numbs the pain. Email sent before I type. I watch myself erase tonight. The hum gets loud, the lights are bright. My coworkers vanish out of sight. Promise stay, efficiency, but all I feel is entropy. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Screens flash red, drones fill the hall. Every step I take, they track it all. I try to hide, I try to fight, but AI rules with perfect might. Ledger checks, my balance low. No place to run, nowhere to go. My heartbeat log, my thoughts defined. Humanity fades, I'm left behind. By 5 p.m. the floor is bare. Robots hum in perfect air. LED eyes replace the sun. Human effort dead and done. My chair is empty, my ID gone. The office hums, the world moves on. Neon lights across the sky. A perfect world where humans die. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Employee terminated, tasks complete. Humanity archived. Clock out forever. I should have invested in crypto.
Spend it, watch it all decay. The fiat empire crumbles day by day. Numbers on screens, meaningless lies. We're waking up in a world that cash in my hand, it's losing its weight. Prices soar while the bankers dictate. Groceries cost a fortune, wages the same. Inflation's a monster, feed shadows climb, the world decays, markets tremble in the neon haze. AI brokers watch, but they can't control. The ledger is ours, it saves our soul. Bake and try, burn the old ways. Crypto rises from the blaze. Neon streets, the robots scream. Inflation's nightmare, we chase the dream. Crash is gone, the system's done. The ledger's light eclipses the sun. Inflation burns, but we survive. Crypto Otaku keeps the dream alive.天狼は炎で沈む金融界は涙で濡れる混乱と高度の運命でこのシステムを我ら砕け天狼は炎で沈む金融界は涙で濡れる混乱と高度の運命でこのシステムを我ら砕け燃やせ壊せフィアットの時代は終わったぜ鎖は切れた金は殺すポストはクラッとタクタブースト
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
Good evening, Crypto Chaos. Good evening, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to another evening of chaos, guys. Here we go again. Thursday. Happy Thursday, guys. Of course, Milk Money in the house with all the fire and flames. Happy Thursday to you, my friend, especially Milk Money. What's going on, everyone? How's it going? Good evening, everybody. Andre's in the house. Cliff is here, of course. Cliffy boy, how you doing, Cliff? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. G-Dog's here. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. C-Story. Yeah, what Cinco de Mayo falls on Tinkle Hat Tuesday? What? I guess next week. Brave Army Freedom says Chaotic Thursday. Here we go. Yeah. Do you believe the rally is actually happening? I'm still in disbelief. I think Bitcoin's still in disbelief. I think.
What are you, stupid?
I don't know. I'll have to ask you guys in the chat. How you feeling about this current rally we're in? Some coins are popping off. Some coins that we haven't seen move in a while. Like Jasmine. Like Zebek. Like a lot of shit. All right, let's take a look and see what else is going on. Oh, Sui is over $1 again. Like, what is happening?
What are you, stupid?
All right. Is this rally for real? I'm just gonna ask you guys in the chat. Is this rally for reals? For reals? Because I'm in disbelief. I really am. All right, let's get back in the chat here real quick. Braveheart Fumes says Chaotic Thursday. Yes, here we go. Here we come. Gamma God says, good evening, Otaku and Chaos. We hope everyone's doing well. Let's get this money. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shared the link in the WhatsApp group. Let's go, says Braveheart McFreedom. Yeah, what's up, peeps? How's it going? How's it going? Easy. Otaku, seriously. I don't. You're really that bullish. I am? I don't know, man. Are you bullish enough? Oh, here we go. You better not. You better not. I'm not that bullish, man. I'm not.
I don't think you're happy enough. I'll teach you to be happy.
I'm at least happy.
I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
I'm at least happy. I'm not that bullish, but I'm at least that happy. But I am a permabull for Bitcoin. Okay, guys. Okay. What up, peeps? How's it going? Nick Lovett in the house. How's it going? How's it going? Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. Bitcoin's sitting at 75,000. Yes, right now. Right now, not earlier today, right effing now. Let's get the dancing mascots out of here and kind of piece by piece, I guess piece together what happened today. So we bounced off of that trend line, not this one, the one I really wanted, but this one here, a little bit higher. You guys watched me buy some Bitcoin on the live. That was fun. I caught that wick there. I threw $100 at it. I'm up $10. How was that for an easy $10? Yeah. I'll be buying all the dips as long as I got some cash on the sidelines on the dips. I'll be playing the pullbacks. Anything else happening though? Again, of course, if you guys did actually miss the morning live stream, of course, winning, we're tired.
We're gonna win so much.
Yes.
You may even get tired of winning.
Yes. So tired of winning. Of course, calling it last night. Baseline bear, landing pretty much right on top of our baseline. Pretty much right in between too. Almost exact same pattern. Who else can get this right every freaking night, guys? Who else can do this? I was off by like an hour and a little bit off on the bear, I guess, target. But I was hoping for a bounce down here, not up there. A little bit again more bullish than I was expecting. We should have a real consolidation. This still does not feel like it's consolidated enough, in my opinion. Going all the way back down to here. We were just consolidating higher and higher and higher. Why are we on this trend and not even in the center anymore, right? We completely ignored the last big pullback we had on this trend here. We're still not giving it to the bears. So it's looking pretty bullish. Let's take a look and see how the overall market is treating Bitcoin in the order books here this evening. All right. And coins are going to move when they're going to move. And here we go again. It's going to be another one of these nights, guys. I'm not going to get a few words in. All right, my alarm's going off right now. Right before I went live. Come on. Right before I went live, Zebek, Gwei, Jasmine, all popping off, and now Zama is popping off. So I'm gonna take a break from Bitcoin real quick and take a look and see what's going on with Zama. It looks like it's just starting the day in the foreign market. A little bit of a breakout already to the top of the trend line here. I think one of my orders might have already filled. I've been waiting for another one to fill. Make some of that easy money. Again, I shouted out to my Patreon earlier today. Zama trading down at like 30 flat. Really good time to buy. I think it actually bounced off at like 29.9, something like that. Not even close today. Nope, not even close. 30.70 was the lowest. So I was giving that call when we were down to 30.80. I believe that was the moment we did it. Let me just take a look real quick. Make sure it did actually fill some of these yet. Oh, yep, I got 2 orders already filled. So, already made an easy $300, guys. Easy peasy. Right there. So, of course, I'll update my Zama chart. It's been a little while since I took profits. A little while since I took profits. Again, I'm waiting for the next one to take profits again. All along the way, I'm taking all the way up on the resistance. All the way up on resistance. I have got 1 million coins, guys. So, it's going to take a long time to get to my target of 10 cents. So it's a long play for me. I just want to see how much money I can make on the way up. All right, and of course buy some more when it comes back down. All right, doing the same thing over here for Bitcoin. Taking a look and see what's going on with the order books. That's where we were. Let's get it. All right, quick little update though. Little side story into Zama. All right, you guys know how crazy I am with Zama. It's just printing me money, man. I cannot stop. It's a problem. I have a problem. All right, let's take a look at the overall order books on Bitcoin, see where we're headed. It's looking a little bullish, but not by much. Only about $300 million ahead of the bears in overall trading volume. they don't have any sort of structure set up right now. It looks like we just blew through a bunch of shorts right before the live stream. Yeah, we just knocked them out over here. And that was the biggest area they had left for us, was holding us back from hitting 75,000. So now we're just kind of in no man's land for a little while. It won't take too much to break through this if things get too excited in the foreign market. And again, looks like we're building up another higher low up here, or down below us at about like 74. Yeah, about 74K for a quick and easy bounce. Again, every single timeline has one of these critical pullback areas with a lot of support. Right now on the daily, we have 74,000. On the weekly, we have 71,000. On the monthly, we have 65 and below. I would say actually 66 and below now. For the golden pocket, right? Probably about this area here is where we're looking at realistically, somewhere between like 63 and of course $66,000. So either way, it looks pretty bullish no matter what time frame you look at. Again, on the short time frame, still building up higher levels along as we go. That's bullish on the 1 day, and of course the weekly. It's looking bullish all around. So not expecting to see all of this new added areas on the chart tonight. And everything is pretty much filled in now on the monthly. Everything. We're almost ignoring this like the plague now, down underneath 60K. Seems like it's just not a realistic level anymore at this present time. Things could always change, guys, but hey, as of right now, looking pretty bullish. We could still see a retracement down to 74.8. 74.8 is going to be our target for a pullback tonight. If the bears want to really set up, but right now it looks like there's nothing really setting up right now. 71.3 would be my guess, is where they're going to probably go to next. I'll be looking at that area there. And be careful again. You don't want to be shorting Bitcoin right now in this amount of momentum. Did we get 73 while I was talking? 70, is it? Okay, it's paused. 70.53. Not quite. They're starting to build that up right about now. 75 flat, almost as high as 75.3. Looking at that pullback to 74.8 right now as we speak. Okay, moving on. Again, you guys can catch that live for free as Kimbo on YouTube. Okay, U.S. national debt sitting at 39 trillion, 126 billion. Again, another $6 billion more than we had yesterday evening. Cannot stop printing that money. It's what we do. Because the government knows, the Fed knows. Everybody knows at this point, everyone who's involved.
U.S. federal government's on an unsustainable fiscal path, and that just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. We're borrowing from future generations.
You know it. You know it. And we're going to have another one in there who was also part of the last great financial collapse, the GFC, right? Of 2008. We're going to get, of course, Kevin Warsh in there soon. Poly Market is ridden with all the normies betting on sports. They're now, of course, taking over one of my favorite betting sites, Poly Market. Okay, we're also looking at the U.S. Iran permanent peace deal by June. 70% chance. That's decent. What will crude oil hit by the end of April? Looking at $90. So coming down a little bit, but not by much. About like $1 or $2 as it sits right now today. The Strait of Hormuz traffic returns the normal by the end of April at 30% chance. Yeah, not really likely. Again, Trump's going to be meeting with President Xi next month, so they're probably going to have this ongoing until he sits down with the big man. Unless something happens this weekend, which again, this has been pretty quiet. It's been pretty quiet. Anything else happening? Fed decision in April is pretty much a 99%. No change is going to happen. Less than 8% for a 25 basis point decrease. All right, anything happening with the cardiac sign, the law, right now sitting at a 64% chance. It kind of came up quite a bit. Last time we looked at this, it was 59%. Getting back up these highs again for, the Clarity Act signed the law before the end of this year. Again, running out of time. Crypto and stock market fear and greed levels today. Looking at the stock market right now, sitting at 62 in greed, getting close to extreme greed out of nowhere. Again, the second or third day now sitting in greed, flipping, of course, the script. Crypto fear and greed too. Let's refresh that real quick for good measure. Still sitting in extreme fear, 21, down from 23 this morning. So not much there. The Dixie still holding 98 and a little bit up today. Don't like that on the day, but yeah, a little bit on the upside today. From a flat 98 this morning to 98 and a quarter. Looking at crypto fear, crypto bubbles right now on the day. We're looking at and all the assets, of course, that have Any sort of weakness to buy? I think those opportunities are gone now, guys. There's not a single thing at all here on the daily. Sirens up another 143% on the day. On the day, guys. That's crazy. It's insane. What the hell? Rave also coming back to life, 57% up on Rave. Meme Core 32, and those are the biggest movers on the top 100. With Dot coming back, yeah, not too shabby, 13% for Polkadot. Looking at the weekly here, yeah, same thing. We're just looking at the same big movers here on the weekly. The monthly, we're looking for 30s and 40% off. Guys, they're not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Oversold. 30% right now on the top 100. There's nothing. You lose. Hopefully you got already got in position because everything's on the up and up right now. Do you believe the rally? I asked you guys in the chat. Do you guys believe this is a real rally? For reals? No. 55% of you guys in disbelief. I'm right there with you. I can't believe it either. But here we are. We'll see how long this holds. Maybe into the weekend. We'll see. River's down 65% on the month. The only thing you have right now to really sink your teeth into on the weekly, on the monthly, on the top 200 again. Biggest movers today: Ordi, Sky AI. Same thing on here on the weekly. Everything is oversold, guys. I mean, everything's overbought. Nothing is oversold. Even IP Store is coming back from the gutter. We had a run today. We did, and it's still going. 62 cents, finally coming up. If you guys bought this under 50 cents, you are now in profit. Take some profits before it's all, it's all gone. You made 25% today. All right. Anything else going on? Not really. We did see ZBEC, of course, pop up a little bit today. It's up only about almost 10% on a single day. So if you're holding ZBEC, of course, good for you. You're now sitting in even more profit. And I'm still waiting for another week for me to take long-term capital gains on holding that for a year. So keep those gains coming, ZBEC. Keep it coming, please.
We're gonna win so much.
Oh, Jesus. All right. That's it, guys. I wish there was more. It's just River and Fluid on the top 200. That's the only things oversold right now. Everything has come back. Hope you are taking profits on the way up. This could all be taken away in a moment's notice. All right. Looking at the top 300 just for some runner-ups because there's nothing else other than River. In the top 200, there's a few here on the month, but not really liking anything, to be honest. Unless you want to get involved in Bard. The thing fell off a cliff and never came back. All right, guys, that's just my 2 cents. Not financial advice, but it looks like you missed the train.
I'd buy that for $1.
Bitcoin dominance is still sitting around 60%, even with the current rally. Let's
This
go.
entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right?
Yes.
Like,
Still there. 60% dominance on Bitcoin. Cliff coming in with a $10 Super Tito's chat. Let's go. Yeah. Tito's alert from Tito's. Yes. Thank you so much, Cliff, for the $10 Super chat this evening. Crazy.
But it's
in the air.
designed like a religion.
It's crazy. It's in the air. Oh, man. And Tito's is as good as ever. As good as ever. Thank you so much, Cliff, for the $10 super chat this evening. Bullish. Thank you. All right. Let's continue on. Overall market cap right now sitting at 2.55 trillion. This is kind of the make or break moment. We have not gotten higher than this in the last 3 months. I'm just going to let you know. All right. I am bull-tard. I am perma-bull for Bitcoin, but I am still really cautious right now in this area because, over the last year, you can take a look and see once we fell off that cliff in January, we never came back. We've always fought right around this area of contingency. 2.55 trillion, about $100 billion away. Right? $10 billion away from where we pulled back last time in March. Will we stay ahead of that this time? Only time will tell. Usually, April's a good month, though, right? April's a good month. So looking at overall coin market cap, still with Bitcoin at 60%, it's still really bullish, especially with Bitcoin. Gobbling up all those coins with the institutions and everyone else buying the lows like myself. Hopefully you guys hold on to your sats. All right, moving on. Looking at Bitcoin specifically on exchanges and how much has been taken off. Of course, there's probably a new low today. Let's take a look. They're falling off a cliff. I believe that is really close. Oh, so close to a brand new low. We are now at the record low We are there, but we are not breaking a new record low. 2.43 million left on exchanges, guys, as of today. Make sure you have a bit of Bitcoin before it's all gone. Why? Why?
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right,
Because it's going up forever, Laura. And you don't want to be stuck there holding dollars when everyone is, paying $100 at the supermarket for a watermelon. It's going to happen, guys. It's stupid.
What are you, stupid?
It's going to happen. All right, moving on. BitcoinTreasuries.net. Nothing new for the Sailor Tracker on the stretch. Just kind of wanted to take a look there. We can move through some of these. I think it's pretty much all the same here. Bitcoin's still sitting number 12 in the top 100. Or the top 20. And then we do, of course, have Bitcoin now over $1.5 trillion in a total market cap today at 75K. Don't forget to also join the Patreon, guys. It's only $15 a month if you want to hang out with the Chaos Crew. We did get a few more new members. I'm happy to announce now we have about 80 members, guys, over there. Thank you so much for all your love and support and for the Chaos and the channel. And guys, only for the cost of less than a bottle of Tito's, less than, of course, a date with your mom, especially in this economy. On this economy, you too can be a Chaos Crew member and hang out with the dogs over there. All right. All right, Bitcoin and Ethereum now trading on America's top brokerage, Charles Schwab. We talked about this morning, and if you guys didn't hear about it, well, you're going to hear about it again. If you did already hear about it. America's top brokerage firm, Charles Schwab, has officially rolled out trading for Bitcoin and Ethereum on Charles Schwab's crypto platform through the Charles Schwab Premier Bank. The phase launch will begin with an internal employee pilot, followed by a client waitlist pilot program, followed by a deeper expansion through the Q2 2026 and beyond. New York and Louisiana are currently exempt from this service. That's kind of interesting. Thank God I'm gone from New York, like it matters anyway. I'm not going to let them hold my coins. Are you kidding me?
What are you, stupid?
All right, Charles Schwab's brokerage unveils Bitcoin and Ethereum trading on their platform. Today's announcement is a follow-up of the one that happened earlier this month. Charles Schwab now plans to integrate more cryptocurrencies and AI tools to cater to the industry's demand while diversifying its revenue sources. At present, the Texas headquartered firm boasts about $1.48 trillion in assets under management and about 46 million active brokerage accounts managed by 16,000 advisors. It's kind of about the same amount of advisors we got from Goldman Sachs last week when they announced their ETF. That was, weird. Aside from its, that was Morgan Stanley. Oh my God, I can't keep up, guys. Charles Schwab, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, all within 2 weeks announcing they're, of course, going to be offering these services to their clients. Aside from the flagship crypto product, Charles Schwab released its Q1 2026 earnings report today. Its net revenue grew to 16% year over year, a record $6.848 billion, slightly missing the $4.5 billion expectation that caused a 7% drop in its stock. Really? Big babies, man. Those are so big babies.
Stupid.
Oh my God, it missed it by what was that? $20 million? Is it even that? Yeah, $20 million. Oh no. Let's dump it. All right, so that's what's going on. Charles Schwab, Morgan Stanley, and of course, was it Goldman Sachs? Yeah, all offering new Bitcoin products within the last 2 weeks. The Clarity Act breakthrough. Why JP Morgan says the U.S. crypto rulebook is close to completion. This is coming from, I guess, someone within JP Morgan, not Jamie Dimon. Analyst said the bank says negotiations with the Clarity Act are around reaching a final breakthrough as lawmakers resolve long-standing disputes over stablecoin rewards and agency oversight. They should have already had the draft bill out to this week. They're behind. They're a whole week behind now. And of course, tomorrow's the last day. I don't even know if they're going to be in office tomorrow. Lawmakers and regulators in Washington are nearing agreement on the long-debated Clarity Act with only a few unresolved issues remaining, according to the JP Morgan report. The bill would define how digital assets, including stablecoins and decentralized finance platforms, are regulated and how oversight is divided between the SEC and the CFTC. While key questions remain over stablecoin rewards and DeFi oversight, bipartisan compromise appears to be emerging through election year timing. Could still be a delay in the passage of the legislative priorities. Momentum is building in Washington, but we're still not there. Geez, get out of here. Get out of here. My God. Oh my God, man. Every time. Every time. Look at that tiny little checkbox down. You can't even see it. Okay. Still, the path forward was not without risk. The final legislative text has yet to be released. No formal vote has been scheduled. The timing is also a factor, and of course, I'm not going to get into all this again. Timing's looking pretty bad right now. If they hurry up and get this pushed out before the end of the month, we're still looking at this possibly getting to the president's desk by like June or July at the earliest. All right, moving on. I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of it every day, guys. Every day. Clarity Act. When Clarity Act? When Clarity Act?
When will then be now?
God.
Soon.
Bitcoin steady as SP5 hits a new all-time high, but options markets isn't buying the peace trade. I'm not buying it either, man. I'm not buying it either. You saw that weird fake out we had this morning. I'm not buying it. I mean, I did buy it. I did buy it, but I'm not. I'm not buying it. You guys know what I mean. Bitcoin climbed to 75,000 in Asian hours on Thursday, up 0.7% over the last 24 hours, 5.4% on the week. Right now, currently sitting at we lost it. 74.9, yes, still sitting at 74.9. In principle, agreement to extend negotiations the past week at week's April 7th ceasefire expiry. The SP 500 finished up at 0.8%. I don't need to go over all the history. Went over this morning, guys. SP 500 sitting at over $7,000 on the S&P, climbing out of the gutter and coming out a little bit earlier than we were expecting. I was expecting us to get out of here by the middle of May, and we're already there now. I'm in disbelief. I mean, the chat is in disbelief as well. Is this for real? 62% in the chat. Is this for reals? No, I'm right there with you guys. I don't believe it. I feel like something's about to go down. But yeah, we scribbled this on the board here back in February. And it seemed to have played out pretty well. I was only expecting maybe one more level of pain if we did continue this war, and we only got as low as we were expecting. Right down to about 6,300, almost on the dot. Insane how that played out. And I'm not even a stock trader. I just follow the trends. God. All right. So yeah, funding rates on Bitcoin perpetuals are still negative, and open interest is softened, suggesting that shorts are leaning against the move rather than capitulating. Front end implied that volatility remains muted. 1 month volume is trading below the 3 month, and 30-day, 200-day, whatever. That's all nonsense. Markets may be trading the ceasefire angle, but the core risk remains unresolved. There's so much unresolved.
Yeah,
guys, we have a global economic meltdown on the edge, the brink of total collapse right now. We have maybe black swan events, black flag, false flag events all popping up all over the globe. We were talking about this morning. Jake the Snake and I were going back and forth. Mexico, Australia, California, Texas, all popping up with these oil refinery fires. Like, what? There's no way this is all happening. Coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences. I always say it. I don't believe in coincidences. Yeah. I don't believe any of this stuff is happening. Easy coming with a $5 super chat. That's what I do believe. Oh no, you forced my hand. No! Easy's gonna prove that we're not bullish enough. Okay. Fine. Fuck it.
What are you, stupid?
Oh, jeez. We'll do it live.
If you were bullish before, now you can take your bullishness, times it by 10, multiply it by another 25, add 2, and then times it by 1 billion, and you're still only half as bullish as you should be.
Oh, yeah, okay, we're done. Are we done? All right, you guys aren't bullish enough, okay? Apparently, according to Easy, you're not bullish enough. Oh my God, I never thought we could play the dump video and the pump video in the same day. I never thought we could do that. That's kind of weird. That's kind of crazy. Oh my God.
What are you, stupid?
Crazy. All right, guys. All right, you got me again, Easy. All right. It's very bullish when we play that video. I mean, all the coins start blowing up. Oh, jeez. Maybe I'll hit some more take profits tonight. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Ben Lawrence in the house. Easy's going to dark places. Or maybe he's going to very bright places. I mean, I'm pretty bright too. Look at this pale skin. All right. You guys don't want to see any more of that. All right. Ben Lawrence has also got another Instagram reel for us tonight. Since we're playing around the chat real quick, let's take a look over here. What do you got? Oh, what? Asian talking Indian? I mean, technically they're both Asian, right? Let's see what this is going on here.
How to talk like Indian. Tip number 1. Put the dra into dri. Country, country. Drink, drink. Tip number 2. Stress the R and L strongly at the end of each word. Engineer, engineer. Table, table, table. Tip number 3. Put all the T into D. Computer, computer. Water, water. Tip number 4. The tone. We have 2 syllables. Try to put it as...
All right, we're gonna start speaking Indian now. I guess Indian dialect. Oh my God! Come on, Ben. Come on. I cannot handle you anymore. I cannot handle it anymore.
What are you, stupid?
Okay. Ben Lawrence, thank you so much for more chaos this evening. You got to pump the rug. You got to pump the rug, says Jake. Holy crap. Watch out there, guys. Don't fall for the rugs. So sweepy, says Jake the Snake. Strawberry Dragons is just losing it. She's just losing it. Curry, anyone? Oh my God. Are you mad? Are you... Okay. Of course, we're all mad here. All right, it's Crypto Chaos, guys. Get with it. All right, of course, Strawberry Dragons here. Of course, shout out to Strawberry, our favorite flavor of dragon. Let's get back to the news. Anything else going on? So yeah, markets are steady. I'm not believing it. You're not believing it. Apparently, 62% of you guys divided right now on this rally. It really makes no sense in the grand scheme of things when I talk about all this crazy stuff that's happening in the world today. Japan's institutional crypto sentiment hits a new all-time high in 2026. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. As they just recently had, I guess a big site for investments in Japan. They just had a a conference here in the last week or so. Namura Holdings, a digital asset subsidiary of Laser Digital, has published in 2026 an institutional investor survey on digital assets investment trends, revealing a measurable shift in how Japanese institutional investors view crypto assets. Now, 2024. They finally allowed crypto to be, held by venture capitalists in Japan. That was 2 years ago. It was February of 24 too. So it's almost exactly 2 years ago, and they still haven't got heavy into crypto yet. The survey released on April 16th captures responses from 518 investment professionals across the institutional investors, family offices, and public interest organizations in Japan. That's a pretty good survey. The findings point to a growing confidence in digital assets as a legitimate portfolio component, with sentiment improving across nearly every metric compared to the previous survey conducted in June of 2024. Again, going back to 2024, when they were first allowed to, again, participate. Positive sentiment on the rise. 31% of respondents described their outlook as crypto assets over the next year as positive, with up to 6% percentage points for 2025 in the 2024 survey. At the same time, the share of respondents holding a negative view fell to 18%, down 5 points to 23%. The remaining 51% maintaining neutral. So this isn't great. I mean, it's better, but it's not like over the moon. The survey also found a strong correlation between the knowledge and optimism. 58% of respondents who self-identified as having high crypto knowledge had a positive view, suggesting a deeper familiarity with the asset class trends tends to improve perception. Diversification remains a top driver. 65% of respondents said that they view crypto assets as an opportunity to diversify their portfolios alongside traditional holdings like cash, stocks, bonds, commodities, up 3% points from the 62% in 2024. I mean, they had no choice now to really start investing in crypto because we just saw the rate hikes in Japan, which are of course going to move Japan away from investing in foreign bonds like the American dollar. So it's either they invest in their own country or they go back into crypto. That would be kind of cool. We can see a huge a trend unleashed in Japan. They're kind of behind. Korea's kind of leading the way with Hong Kong and of course China. when it comes to the Asian market and crypto. All right. Anything else to take away from this? Not really. Not really. Looks like 66% of what survey revealed broad interest in range digital asset products beyond simple soft exposure. More than 60% of respondents expressed interest in the following areas: staking, mining. This don't make any sense. 66, 65. I don't get it. These results reflect the growing institutional demand for incoming generating asset utilization strategies with the digital asset space rather than the passive buy and hold approaches in crypto. Stablecoins gaining institutional traction, and we've been covering it for like 2 years now about how much stablecoin interest has happened in Japan. The Bank of Sony has their own freaking stablecoin now. It's getting crazy over there. They have like 3 or 4. There's one running on Sui, there's one running on Solana, and there's like 2 or 3 running on Ethereum in Japan right now. All right. I think I've spent enough time. Yeah, it's evolving. It's going slow. I'm not really blown away by that poll just yet, though, the survey. Let me get back in the chat, guys. There's 2 super chats I got to catch up with. Cody Bakula with the $3. How's it going, Cody? Thank you for supporting the chaos tonight. And Jake the Snake coming in with a $2 super chat. Quick on my rink!
Watch how angry the scammer gets when I don't give him access to my bank account.
Is this Steve?
Yes, this is.
I've been waiting to call you.
Turn on the computer.
Are you there? We used to,
Ma'am, I am not
when
interested
people
in
wanted
your
to send money to each other.
You think you're very smart, right? Ma'am, write down the name of your favorite teacher. Write down the name of your favorite teacher. Write the name of your favorite teacher! Ma'am, do you want to lose all your money? That is what you want?
No, I don't want to lose all my money.
I want money!
I'll buy you a video game, and then you'll be able to play it and do whatever it is that you want to do. Type in anything you want on Amazon,
Ma'am, do you
honey,
want...
and I'll ship it right to your house right now. Those
You
little
know you will... My... And you want to be...
Oh my god, Jake. Oh my god. I haven't seen that one in particular, but yeah, they are great. They are great. I want my money! I want my money now! It's funny when you scam a scammer. Alright, guys. Alright, let's get back to, Bitcoin sitting at 75,000 again. Just a little bit over again. 75,003. More than likely going to be tested here in probably the next 30 minutes to an hour. Alright, let's see what else we got going on in the news, guys. Thanks again, guys, for coming out and supporting the chaos. Oh, dang it, I just closed my next article. I don't have too many today, so I can't skip them. Here we go. All right. Yeah, Circle CEO says that China could launch a yuan stablecoin within 3 to 5 years. We talked about this morning. It's kind of crazy that Circle is getting involved in another foreign asset. I don't know if America would be happy about this. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that works out. Yeah, I'd imagine that America would want to step in. Scott Bessent wouldn't want, an American company investing in, a foreign asset like that. All right. So anyway, we talked about that this morning. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Schwab launches a direct crypto trading coming weeks to 39 million of its customers. Again, we already talked about that earlier. I just wanted to cite that it's 39 million of their customers. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to get into some doom scrolling on X because the news has been kind of lackluster after this afternoon. Of course, if you want to check out the store, the merch store is live. And, of course, you can check it in the link down below. All right. Let's continue on to, on X. I've got a couple things I want to just kind of share with you that I've reposted earlier. Come on. We did have an update. The CFTC chair says the Congress will send the Clarity Act soon to the president's desk. I believe we want to see it during the House AG GOP testimony today. CFTC Chairman Selig signaled that he believes Congress is getting close to finishing the crypto market structure legislation. He's optimistic.
I applaud the important work of this committee to deliver bipartisan market structure legislation that will cement clear rules of the road for the millions of Americans who use crypto assets each day. I'm optimistic that Congress will soon send this landmark legislation to the president's desk. The agency is also working to provide explicit guidelines and further strengthen investor protections for prediction markets, which offer trading and event contract derivatives that are regulated under the exclusive authority of the CFTC. Commission staff recently issued a prediction markets advisory and published notice soliciting public input before considering new regulations for these markets.
Yeah, no more insider trading on these on these betting platforms. All right, guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, please. Of course, thank you, Ben, for reminding me. Jake doesn't even remind me anymore, man. Come on. on YouTube. All right, let's see what else we have here. Also, the U.S. Treasury, is going to be buying back another $15 billion of their own debt this week. It's the largest buyback in history. Cool. In a single day, I assume. I don't know. We got Steak and Shake, of course, shilling Bitcoin before the conference. Guys, we're going to be there in Vegas. Not sure how publicly I'm going to be there, but I will be there hanging out and making some videos either way. Launching on April 27th, of course, at the Bitcoin conference. You too can huddle with an orange milkshake at the conference hall. All right, let's see what else going on here on, X, the real news platform, over on Crypto Twitter. Fox Business says the banks are upset with Coinbase because they were forced to accept the Clarity Act. The Clarity Act is coming, according to Fox News. What? I never thought I'd hear tokenized legislation being talked about on Fox Business.
I can understand the banks being upset with Coinbase and other companies because they were forced to accept this, I think. I mean, initially, many of the banks were saying, well, no, we're going to get there, but we're not there yet.
This is Mornings with Maria.
Yeah, look, I mean, really interestingly, we have actually partnership with some of the biggest banks around the world, including the biggest U.S. banks, because they understand the future is tokenization and stablecoins. They're looking for a partner to build with. We're excited to be the partner of the biggest banks, but the Beltway is a funny place, Maria, as you know. There's a kind of an ecosystem of people who spend all their time fighting over things in Congress.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a disconnect with what we see in D.C. and what we see with their business folks.
Yeah.
I think we'll be able to resolve that. The banks are critical as a part of this future, on-chain future. I think there's a lot of opportunities for them.
Right.
The future's not paper.
There, and I think we're excited about that.
So right now, you can pay, the legislation as you know it will be that, you can pay rewards if you're part of a membership program. Real quick, explain where you're expecting clarity to land.
I didn't hear that.
So the law of the land is if a customer has a balance on our account, we can pay them a reward. The banks have got really concerned about this. They said, no, there has to be some activity before you qualify for the reward. We've conceded that point. It's just a matter of how what the fine print looks like, and I think we'll get there.
All right, we'll find out soon. Again, we still have the markup. They're supposed to be coming out this week. Tomorrow's Friday. That's the last day of the week. Maybe we'll get it tomorrow. I doubt it. New York Stock Exchange welcomes Morgan Stanley Investment Management to celebrate the launch of MSBT. Of course, their Bitcoin ETF issued, of course, by Morgan Stanley last week. They rang the bell today. What else is going on? Senator Kramer says America is about to lose crypto to the world and demands the Clarity Act be passed immediately. Again, citing that is an urgent national security or whatever. Okay, a Clarity Act, a pivotal moment. This is all over crypto Twitter right now. Of course, the clip we just showed you. We have an update from President Trump. We haven't heard him talk in public in a while. This is as of 5 hours ago from Bricks News.
Trump's going to execute 4 more protesters, reportedly, including the first woman protester. What do you tell Iran?
Well, tell that to the Pope. What did you say? Tell that to the Pope.
You want to patch things up with Iran?
Are we still going back and forth about the Pope? Oh my God. Oh God. Iran is going to execute 4 more protesters, including the first woman protester. What do you tell Iran? Tell that to the Pope, he says. Okay, that was the question. Couldn't even hear it over that. All right, so it looks like things are starting to heat up tonight, maybe. Oh my gosh, they're going to be killing people again in the protests, of course, happening still in Iran. Scott Besson posted this today as of 4 hours ago. I enjoyed meeting with Japanese Minister of Finance Satsuki Kitayama. I can't see it. Satsuki Katayama. I think that's her. It's all jumbled together. Yesterday to reaffirm the strong alliance between our nations and maintaining even closer communications, and for her to thank for Japan's leadership on energy and financial issues. All right, so of course we're just, I guess, securing our partnership as usual with our ally. Massive Pakistan announces the removal of a 7-year crypto ban, reclassifying the asset class as a tool of the future. Wow, damn. That's coming out as 14 hours ago.
Deep-rooted
last night.
Structural macroeconomic reforms, modernized and broadened our taxation system, intensified efforts to mobilize productive investment, and embraced digitization, AI, and crypto as the tools of the future.
So I guess it didn't really matter anyway. It didn't really stop anyone. The flight to safety we saw earlier with Iran when the war really started and broke out, with the protesters being, of course, killed earlier in the year. We did see a flight to safety in Bitcoin earlier. Okay, Brian Armstrong says agentic commerce isn't priced in yet. Machine payments still increasing demand for the digital dollar beyond current estimates. Of course, guys, this is why we're ushering this in for the fourth industrial revolution, which is going to be, of course, robots paying each other with crypto and, of course, kicking you out of the workforce. Yes, it's coming soon, guys. It's coming soon. It's been a minute since I did this, but if you haven't already been welcome to dystopian future. Welcome to the dystopian future, of course, where you will be replaced by AI and robots. If you're a driver, telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a factory worker, even a dentist, even a surgeon. I mean, anything you can think of course, a robot can do it better. A hairdresser. Have you seen those hairdressing robots? Oh my god. Yeah, I probably need one right now. All right, guys. You cannot stop the robot. Yeah, your robot overlords are coming soon, and yeah. There's just no way. There's no way about it, guys. They're all coming. They're all coming. Jeez, I had to. But yeah, they're gonna be paying each other in crypto, and yeah, you're gonna be kicked out. You're gonna be kicked out. Michael Saylor. The most ambitious piece of financial engineering is Stretch. He's sitting at the Springfield power plant in The Simpsons. Okay. Why aren't people feeling better about the economy? Treasury Scott Besson says, well, in the heat of the hearts, in their heart of hearts, they feel good. Wow. In their heart of hearts, they feel good. Fuck you, man. You don't have to hear it. You don't have to hear it. You don't have to hear it. All the people that yeah can't afford pay their groceries. They can't afford a gas right now. They can't afford anything. And yeah, they know in their heart of hearts they feel good. Okay, whatever. Save face. Of course, that's coming off the current script, which is pain. What was it? The short-term pain for long-term gain. Yeah. That's why we're doing this, guys. Short-term pain for long-term gain. All right, Supreme Court strikes down Trump's tariffs. $166 billion in refunds hit the market April 20th. Damn. So this happened today? As of 7 hours ago, reported by Cryptos Are Us. I'm George. We're all George. I'm Otaku. You're Otaku. We're all Otaku, I swear.
We're going to win so much.
But yeah, the ruling triggers the automatic refunds for 330,000 plus importers. Via an automated customs payment system. Analysts expect spillover into stock buybacks, risk assets, and Bitcoin. I wouldn't have guessed that. Okay, yeah, so they're coming back soon. That's something to rally over, I guess. But we still have the ugly head of what is going to be the next phase of tariffs by the end of the year. It's not going to just disappear, guys. Just in, the mysterious deaths of the disappearance of U.S. nuclear scientists. I saw one of the reporters asked Caroline Levitt yesterday in an interview, and yeah, she said she'd get back to him on that. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think so. But yeah, it is kind of weird how all these coincidences keep happening. We're missing all these nuclear scientists. We're having problems with energy right now. And of course, I just mentioned all the refineries that are going up in smoke for no apparent reason. Not just in Iran, not just in the Middle East. We're talking about ones here in the States, ones across seas, in Australia. I mean, all over the place. We're just lighting them up, and we don't know why. Well, I kind of think I do. I don't want to say it out loud. It's scary. All right. When you show her your $1,000 in profit for the day, and she says, "So you must be making $30,000 a month." That's how it is in crypto. Yeah, no. You're lucky. You're lucky if you make $20,000 in a month. Maybe 30 on 1 month. The next month you might make 5. Or maybe nothing. All right. Let's see what else. Scott Besson says. Said something extraordinary. Change your withholding. We talked about that yesterday. That was during tax day. I think we ran into a wall, guys. Politician Nancy Pelosi versus the greatest investor of all time, Warren Buffett. And I'm just following the SP 500 too. Pelosi, of course, has outperformed everything because she's got the. I'm not gonna get into all that again. All right, over 1,000 houses in Florida now have the word short sale in their listing description. Wow! And yeah, what did Scott Besson say? They're gonna feel it. They feel good. Well, in their heart of hearts, they feel good about the economy.
What are you, stupid?
I love it. I love it. God, I love it. Okay, 100. Yeah, we showed this before. This is old. That's the beginning of the year, but 100 euros in gold in 2006 versus what it is today. Yeah, and this is not because gold's worth a lot more. It's just your dollars, of course, and all fiat across the entire world is now worth less. All right, veteran hedge fund manager Stanley Druckenmiller says, I shorted $200 million of internet stocks in March. I think we read this one earlier today, too. We are hitting a wall, guys. I think we're there. Yeah, we're there. We're going to get into the normies now. Let's see what the normies are looking up today. Catch up with you guys in the chat just before I do that segment. Bitcoin's sitting currently at $74,980. All right, where are you guys at? Are you bullish yet? 65% of you guys in the chat in the pool say no, you're not bullish yet. Duet, how you doing, Duet? How you doing, man? It's been a minute since I've seen you, Duet Steam. As soon as the market gets frenzy, you start acting like Techno Viking, pointing your finger toward altcoins. I guess that's how the altcoin season starts, with people doing that. Gamma says, Dad said yes you can. Supposedly that's how I got here. What the heck? I must have missed something there. I don't know. Ben Lawrence says, honey, Dad doesn't like that kind of language. I know he says that some of the Parkers to the Parkers sometimes because their dog is going to do their bathroom in the yard. Oh my God! How many times you got to kick them out of the yard, Ben? I haven't seen daylight in like a year. Cliff says, in financial advice, not financial advice, don't FOMO in. Yes, don't FOMO in. Ben Lawrence says, people are mysteriously getting pregnant and maxing out their credit cards too. What? That's the first I've heard of that. Let's call them Trump sales or tariff sales. He traded a bunch of stocks for a second chin. What in the hell are you talking about, Ben? You crazy. All right, let's get into the normie searches, guys. I'm all caught up in the chat now. Let's go. Normie searches for the day. If you guys haven't seen me do this before, basically we look up the normie searches to see if they're looking up anything relative to financial assets of any kind. We grade them on a traditional grades scale, and this is what we get. Normally they only look up 3 things: sports, video games, and celebrities. So let's see what they're looking up today. Oh, okay. Justin Fairfax, IDK. Ezekiel 25. The Bible? Oh yeah, we're talking about that. Yeah, that's when Pete Hegseth quoted the Bible, the exact, and then people were comparing it to Pulp Fiction. Yeah. We saw a video this morning. Martin Lawrence. I don't know who that is. I don't know. Street Fighter 2026. We're getting new characters, or there's a movie? Okay. Trader Joe's eligible shoppers can claim class action lawsuit. You're gonna get $1 in the mail. You're gonna throw it away, and it's gonna be a check. I rip them up all the time. It's not worth even getting excited about.
What are you, stupid?
Exactly. Normies are stupid. Orioles versus Guardians. Sports. We're getting into all the sports now. Sports. Spaceballs 2 is back. We got the new trailer. Is there a new trailer? We got the announcement trailer last year. Super excited for, of course, seeing Spaceballs soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
One of my favorite movies of all time. Holding up better now than Star Wars after, of course, Disney bought it. Boo, Disney, boo.
What are you, stupid?
All right, Royal Caribbean. What was that? Going back to George Lucas's quote, he sold his babies, Star Wars, to the white slavers, Disney. It's so ridiculous.
What are you, stupid?
But true. He did say that. My God, that was like 10, 15 years ago now. Avengers Doomsday trailer. There's apparently a new one of those. I am excited for that movie because I do like the Doom, and Dr. Doom is one of my favorite Marvel characters, who's never really got great screen time. A couple really piss poor movies from Sony, or is it Fox? I forget now anymore. All right, what else we got here? Netflix stock. So ding, we got at least one thing here for the normies today. Again, Netflix stocks kind of pumping today because they did not get involved with Warner Brothers. You see how, good news is not really good news or bad news. I guess is the less involved, of course, with their spending. Alan Richton, Dr. Erica Schwartz. I don't know any of this normie shit. Schullsberg, Kennedy love story reaction. What? Top Gun 3. Really? We're going to get 2 Top Guns since the first one came out in the 80s, 90s. It's crazy. That's crazy. We just get hit in the face with nostalgia all the time. All right, guys, that's all we got from the normies. They got 1 out of 20. That's terrible. We're going to give them an F-, of course, today. That's what they get.
What are you, stupid?
They're not even paying attention. Looking at Bitcoin on the search history today against the rest of the days on the week. Again, today is Thursday, and the index is even lower than yesterday. Surprising. We still have not broken out as high as we did during the last weekend. This was last Sunday, guys. April 12th? That was last Sunday, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that was last Sunday. All right, Saturday. Yeah, that was Sunday. Yeah, that was Sunday. So yeah, the index, of course, is being skewed still that high over a weekend. It was pretty extreme when people searching Bitcoin when the breakout happened last weekend. All right. Looking at Bitcoin against Doge, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana, and we're getting a bit of altcoins resurgence in overall search history today for the normies. Looking pretty strong, a lot better than it did, of course, at the beginning of the week. Yesterday also looked similar to this as well. XRP, the normies love XRP, so it's still pretty high up here on the search history for the normies today, of course, breaking out against everything else as per usual. Solana did get some love today, though. I am actually a little surprised at that little baby bump there from Solana. Ethereum, yeah, pretty much the same spike, and Doge is nowhere to be found because no one is looking at the dog coins anymore. I'd imagine, at least not the normies. You know when we're really in altcoin season because Doge will be up there with XRP. It will. It will. That's why we do this, guys. Let's see when we get back into it. All right. Let's get back to what else is going on over here with Bitcoin. Of course, go do Crypto Chaos Magic again and show you with 99% accuracy, 98% accuracy where Bitcoin is likely going to go tomorrow morning, as we do every single night. And of course, last night we landed pretty much right on top of our baseline target for Bitcoin into the market open. We're going to do it all again. Let me catch up with you guys one more time real quick, and then we're going to jump over there. Again, thanks for coming out and supporting the Chaos, guys. Again, Cliff is my #1 fan. I love you, Cliff. With a 575 XP, number 2 being Easy. How's it going, Easy? Thanks again for coming out and supporting the live. Again, with that silly video. 325 XP for EZ. And number 3, Cody Bakula. Shout out to Cody at 200 XP. And Jake the Snake at 175. Let's do this, guys. My top 4 fans tonight. Thanks to you guys so much for coming on out, with a runner-up being Ben Lawrence for number 5. Thanks again, guys. Thanks again. Let's do this. All right, Chaos Magic coming soon. Let's take a look real quick and see if anything's really changed. Nothing. Pretty much the same thing we were looking at earlier. We do finally have the bears starting to build structure now, though. That is new. We didn't see any structure at all when we started the live stream. And you can see right now they're building up at basically 75 flat. Can it hold for the bears? It hasn't been really great for them recently. And their overall movements have been pretty much defeated, with their shorts getting wrecked again and again and again. We're probably over like $2.5 billion now of total shorts wrecked this week. Again, 1.5 alone between Sunday and Monday. 1.5 alone between Sunday and Monday, I repeat. All right, so yeah, that's what we're looking at tonight. 75 breakout possibly coming soon. 75.3, again, I mentioned that earlier. 75.3 being the next target for the bears, as per usual. They've been organizing around 3s, 6s, and 8s. 3s, 6s, and 8s. Don't have a clear structure yet for the bulls, but as I showed you earlier, there's a huge buy wall now on the daily. Right below 75K. Pretty much right at I'm gonna say 73,500 probably. It's probably gonna be 73,000 73,006 probably. 6. All right, so that's probably what we're looking at, maybe a low this evening. Starting to build right now, 74.3, 74.6, maybe for a quick pullback, but of course probably not the low for this evening if we do see a significant one. Again, we haven't had a significant pullback in a month. Like, we haven't had a real consolidation, sideways chops in a month. It's been nothing but, this is the first, nothing but a straight up pattern, a staircase pattern for the entire month of April so far, leading into Bitcoin 2026. In just 2 weeks from here, guys. 2 weeks from now, we'll be in, of course, Vegas. All right, so yeah, we didn't even get the significant pullback. I was expecting to at least go back down the trend line here. We're now building another trend line on top of that, which is, I guess, kind of back testing to the beginning of this breakout. We'll see if that holds tonight, but I still think Bitcoin's overbought. It needs to come back down, consolidate at least one more time to be a little bit more healthy in these levels. We'll see where we go. But of course, I'm going to start with my baseline target and of course do the ritual to get us there. All right, here we go. All right, starting on the 15-minute, clean up what we got last night. Of course, winning, tired of winning. You guys know the drill. I am so tired of winning. I want to be wrong. We've only been wrong now twice in 3 months. Twice in 3 months. We even do the entire weekend, guys. We hit it every freaking time. We've been twice in 3 months. Wrong. Again, continuing on 98, 99% accuracy for where Bitcoin is likely going to go tomorrow morning. All right, here we go. Again, if you haven't seen me do this before, I take the ritual sticks and I put them in place first. Of course, right on top of 9 o'clock p.m. These numbers here all referring to where all the volatility is in our space. You know where all of it's going to go down. 9, 12, 3 are only 3 numbers you need to know. 9, of course, being referring to the market open this side of the world and the other side of the world. If you do everything in Eastern Standard Time, you know you can follow it pretty much to a T. 12, of course, being the same thing this side of the world and the other side of the world for lunchtime. Intraday trading begins. And then, of course, 3 for the wind down for the close. Yeah, then we start it back over again when we start another 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's do it all again. Bitcoin standing a little bit on the cliff right now. Could go either way. Coming out of a little bit of a reversal pattern, right? A little bit of head and shoulders. We'll see what we got here remaining on the 15-minute for tonight. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Gotta light the candle, get things going. Last night I did have Bumblebee Jasper on the altar. So adding, of course, more chaos to the equation. I've got tons of remnants of dollars here. And I'm going to burn a 20 tonight. That one's not going to work. That one's not going to work. I got 100. Ah, damn it. I need to sell more furniture. Here we go. Oh, that's a 50. Damn it. I want to burn a 50. There we go. I got a 20. I got a 20. It's all good. It's all good. I got a 20. All right, here we go. We're going to burn another Jackson. Another Jackson. All right, I'm going to place the Bumblebee Tuna, the Bumblebee Jasper on the ritual, on the altar. I'm going to still keep the, I think this worked pretty well last night, the Amethyst. I'm going to still keep the Amethyst on there for a little bit of support for Bitcoin, a little bit of, support to keep it up. What else can I add to the equation? I guess maybe some Jasper too. Yeah, Charmander as a red Jasper. We're gonna make a mess on the altar tonight. All right, and then of course we gotta light the candle and get things started. So I got all my crystals in place. I'm gonna light the Bitcoin candle, and yes, that is the first start of the ritual. Place that on the altar, and yeah, we're gonna burn our sacrifice again. I have to have all of the elements present for the ritual to complete. Yes, we have water, earth, fire, wind, water, everything. Earth, a little bit of everything, guys, a little bit of everything. Let's make the sacrifice. $20, go bye-bye. Go bye-bye. Another president bites the dust. Right over my keyboard, All right, and now, of course, after the sacrifice has been made, I am now an instrument of chaos, and we can continue with the ritual. Where's Bitcoin going tomorrow, guys? Where's it going? I will show you. All right, here we go. With 98% accuracy, where Bitcoin's likely going to go tomorrow. Let's do it. Okay, baseline target for Bitcoin. All right, baseline target. We're going to have to move these ritual sticks up. Man, we are really making ground here recently. It's crazy. All right, so on the baseline target for this evening, against suggesting every possible option to the universe, baseline target for Bitcoin. Let's take this thing by about 9:30. We'll get a little bit of a breakout here to about 75.6, maybe see a little bit of rejection there by like 12:30, maybe a retest, and then a breakout towards 76.3, maybe 76.6. Yeah, it's high enough. Come back down, retest 75, get a little bit of rejection there, and we're pretty much back where we started. A little bit higher, but not much, of course, for the foreign market open tonight. All right, that's gonna be our baseline target on the board. We're gonna do, of course, the bear case scenario next. Bear case scenario for Bitcoin. We're gonna break this down probably around like 10 o'clock, 10:30. I think I'm a little off there on my my ritual stick. Okay, whatever. We're gonna fall this down, keep this down here, and maybe retrace down the trend line we just respected today. This will be around 1 o'clock in the morning to about 73,800. Maybe there's still some war jitters over there too that some of the foreign investors are dealing with, like I am. Disbelief. I don't know. Maybe they're a little more realistic. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a dead cat bounce into tomorrow morning open. And probably the lowest I think we'd probably see a hit on would be that target. I think that's about it. That would be the trend line I was hoping to see again last night with our bear case scenario, but we didn't quite get that low yesterday. So again, a little bit lower today, maybe could happen tonight. That's gonna be our bear case scenario. Now, of course, bull case scenario, we're just gonna rip this bitch right up, right on up, right about midnight, going through about 76,300. Again, the goal is to flip 76 into support. That would be bullish. That's what we're looking for. So maybe we get a really good run to about 3 o'clock in the morning, to about 77.6. That would be pretty bullish. Yeah, that'd be bullish. And then retracement down to at least try to keep 76,000 flat and to support into the market open. That's going to be our bull case scenario tonight. And then, of course, we're going to do our super bear and super bull case scenario. Again, the super bear going down to the golden pocket, still down here, has not been touched at all in months. We just kept building this up. Again, it only takes 2 weeks to build a bottom, and we've gone way past the golden pocket now. And yeah, it takes about 12 days to really break it down back into the golden pocket and lose the golden pocket too. So we're still 2 weeks away from either 80K or yeah, breaking down lower than the golden pocket, which is again protecting us from all-time lows this year. All right. So anyway, super bear case scenario sends us down, of course, to the golden pocket. We're going to dip around in there for a little bit and then probably come right back up. Time frame on that is going to be pretty aggressive. I mean, it's just unrealistic. We've only ever had this happen once, as I remind you guys, and of course that was the 2-5 event. No one saw coming. All right. Also doing this up here, we're going to see the super bull case scenario setting us about $10,000 up and to the right. That would take us to about 85,000 where we are right now. 85K, boom. Can it not happen? Of course it cannot happen, but can it happen? Of course it has happened 3 times last year alone. And again, these $10,000 candles used to be a norm for Bitcoin in the previous cycles. I miss them. I really do. All right, and again, we need a record-breaking candle at some point. We're going to get that too. All right, guys, everything's been suggested to the universe now. Where do I think Bitcoin's likely going to go? And it's going to be baseline bear again. I'm still not convinced. I've been saying it. I keep asking you guys in the chat. And on that last pull, did we end the pull? I think it did end. I think it automatically kicked it. But yeah, last time I saw the pull was like 65% no, 45% yes. Feeling, of course, like we are not going to. We're on disbelief of this actual rally happening. So yeah, we are looking at somewhere between our baseline and bear target tonight. More than likely, it's going to follow our baseline. I can't imagine there's any bearish things coming out of China or the foreign market. Japan, South Korea, all been moving us pretty much every night, unless there's like some lingering fear from war. That's usually what makes us go a little bit sideways here in the evening hours. So you can see here they've been pretty tame. They've been pretty tame. This is them on Tuesday to Wednesday, of course in the evening hours to the morning open on Wednesday, and again what we saw here right around, let's see, third. That's still now. Yeah, that's still them over there here too. So between this here, that was 10:30 last night to about 5 o'clock in the morning. The recovery pretty much a nothing burger, flat. Same thing over here on Wednesday, from 10 o'clock to the open, pretty much flat. So I'm still expecting them to be on their best behavior as they usually are. They usually go flat or they pump us a little bit. The foreign market doesn't seem to dump us as much as America does because we're assholes. We are assholes. And I say this all the time. We always dump because we're assholes.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah. All right, guys. So that's all I got for you. That is where we're likely headed. Again, wake up tomorrow, tired of winning. And I want to be wrong, guys. I'm so tired of being right. I want to be wrong in, of course, the most grandiose way. Let's get super bold tonight. Let's do something stupid. Let's get bullish, for no apparent reason, other than the market's just exhausted. All right, let me catch up with you guys in the chat here. But this is what I'm expecting. It doesn't seem like we're going to get anything crazy just yet. All right, Perpetual Dice says, all I know is a hot pizza is approximately 1 minute away from being consumed. What the hell? Perpetual Divers, are you going back to that the pizza chart or index? Or like I guess all the military bases are eating pizza. That means we're going to go to war. Something like that. Ben Lawrence says, yeah, have you guys ever tried out the Weed Bad Bitcoin calculator? where you can see how much the bag in 2014 really cost you. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I don't think I've ever seen that. The weed bag calculator? I guess we could take a look at that before we leave tonight. The weed bag calculator. I've of course showed you guys a lot of times the Wen Moon calculator, but I'm not sure of the weed bag. The Wen Moon, from Observable HQ, or you just type in his Wen Moon on Google, you'll find it. You can literally type in the stack of Bitcoin that you're holding, and when you can retire on with a certain amount of money you want to retire on. Say for example, you have 1.5 Bitcoin. And your desired income per year is I don't know. Let's see, like 65,000. Say you can live on 65,000. You got a bag of 1.5 bitcoins, and the annual U.S. supply increase with inflation is 12.2, which is it's fair. So it's realistically somewhere between 12 and 15, but yeah, it's close enough. Annual Bitcoin appreciation rate would be about 28. This could be as high as 30, 35, as Michael Saylor, Kathy Wood, and of course all the venture capitalists are pointing to more like 30, 35. But that's fine. We can keep that there as well. You can also adjust this if you expect it to go, of course, go higher than your expectations. So according to this, if you want to retire with $65,000 a year, again, paid every single year out of your stack, you could already retire by 2036 with 1.5 Bitcoin. Of course, you can increase the amount of Bitcoin, your allocation. You can go to 2. Now you're looking at 2034. You can expect that Bitcoin's maybe going to get 35. Now you're looking at 2030. And boom, you're already retired. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and of course, you can keep stacking more Bitcoin. So you got 3 Bitcoin. Well, guess what? A 35% increase year over year annually. You can already retire in the next 2 years. I mean, you just keep playing with this. Say I can live in a different country for only 30 grand. Guess what? You can retire today. You could have retired last year.
We're going to win so much.
That's why I love, of course, Wen Moon. But yeah, let's take a look at the Weed Bitcoin calendar. I've never heard of this one, so I'm curious what that is. Okay, the Edible Potency Calculator. What? I don't think this is a Bitcoin calculator. What? A THC, not BTC? You put BTC. All right, I think we're talking about 2 different things here. I'm talking about retiring on Bitcoin. You're talking about how much weed you need to consume in order to get high. Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of over all the gummy stuff. I don't like them. I'd rather smoke, but I don't like smoking. So weed's just not for me. All right, Perpetual Diver says, what about 25 XP? Perpetual Diver. Shout out to Perpetual Diver in the chat with 25 XP, sitting at number 15 on the total top fans tonight. Thanks again for coming out and supporting me, Perpetual Diver. Oh my God, love it, man, love it. Rigged, yes. Ben says it's all rigged. Oh, jeez. All right, pump it up a bullish vibe right now, says Cliff. Hello, cool mask. Thank you so much, Otter. Yeah, we all wear masks, of course, metaphorically speaking. What the fuck did I just join? A cult! And then Charles Hoskinson just called it yesterday a death cult. You just joined a death cult. Congratulations. Oh, love to have you. You walked right on into the crazy zone, part of the YouTube. Of course, the craziest crypto show on YouTube. Yes, Crypto Chaos, guys. And I'm your host, Crypto Otaku. How you doing tonight? How you doing? G-Dog in the house says, yeah, thank you for telling me to take some profit. Otherwise, my greed gets the best of me. 100%, man. You gotta take profit. You gotta. A little bit along the way. Just make sure you're DCing out into cash and then buy some Bitcoin. It wouldn't hurt to buy some Bitcoin. All right. Locked and loaded and ready to sell when the right time comes along, says A Guy. I'm hibernating my bags. Sounds good. Otter says, I actually agree with it. Overextended. Also, don't sleep on Peanut. Peanut? You talking about like the squirrel? The squirrel coin from yesteryear? That was like 2 years ago, wasn't it? I think that when that one came out, that was when that squirrel got killed. Yeah. Cliff says, timing I'm learning takes discipline sometimes. Exciting times ahead. Patience sometimes. Doing nothing is the right move. Appreciate great communities. Thank you so much, Cliff, for such a nice endorsement there. I appreciate it. Shout out from Cliff says, are you gonna remember us little guys when the channel blows up? Of course. What am I gonna do? Take the money and run? Like, what the No.
What are you, stupid?
No. I'll be the same otaku. I'm not gonna get a Lambo. I'm not gonna be getting wife-changing wealth and jumping on some girl and getting, you know. I'm not gonna go the crypto BitBoy route if that's what you're asking. I did reach out to him. I did want to try to connect with him, but yeah, he's still not making videos anymore. He hasn't made a video in like 6 months now. GG gave me dirty socks earlier, says Ben. Well, great. You're in a you just won the jackpot, my friend. Ben Lawrence says Mrs. Jake the Snake wakes him up saying, "Honey, you were saying Dara in your sleep again." What is going on? Dara the bestest. That's what Jake says all the time. Don't be surprised if something otaku covered here today is forward to you as breaking news. Oh, thank you, Clip. You butter me up too much, man. Otter says it's up 65% 2 days. I'm quite happy with Peanut. Let's take a look at Peanut. I haven't looked at Peanut in like a year or two. Let's look at Peanut. Coinbase, CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin's still struggling around 75K. Peanut the Squirrel price today on CoinMarketCap. Looks like 7 cents, and it exploded. That's usually a good sign. When you start seeing like random meme coins start blowing up with Bitcoin. That's usually a good sign for altcoin season about to start. I'm still not convinced though. Peanut, man, Peanut. What about Bonk? That's the market cap is already $80 million, guys. That's crazy. Back out of nowhere for Peanut. Any sort of narrative move this? I mean, is there a new squirrel that got killed? It's bringing back some PTSD from old investors. I don't know. People just got bored. I don't know. How about Jerry the Turtle? There's another one. Oh my god. We're just going into old meme coins now. Let's see what Jerry's doing. Jerry the Turtle. I think it's this one, right? There's too many Jerrys now, damn it. I have to literally type in Jerry the Turtle. Yep. Jerry the Turtle sitting at 401 with a market cap of $800,000. It is dead, sir. At least at the moment, it's dead. There's not even $1 million invested in that coin. What about Bonk? I'm curious about Bonk because I'm expecting Bonk to come back at some point with the rest of the dogs. This is at 5 cents. Market cap is $577 million still in Bonk. Seeing a little bit of a resurgence here recently too. I'm not a big fan of meme coins, guys. You know that, but we're definitely starting to see a little bit of action here from some of the old meme coins. What about Pepe? $1.6 billion. Ridiculous. Moving up here also on the 1 hour. On the 24 hour, yep. A little bit. Still a little too soon though. What about see what we're going through down the list, man. Toshi. What about Toshi? I know some of my patrons do love Toshi. Right now sitting at $80 million in market cap, about the same as Peanut. That's ridiculous. Really? Peanut has about the same market cap as Toshi? That's just unfair. That's just not fair. Oh man. All right. I guess we'll look at what was it? One more. Shiba Inu. Yeah, there's another old dog. Sheeb. What about Harry Potter Sonic Inu? We're talking about really old meme coins now. $3.7 billion in Sheeb still. That's disgusting. That market cap's too big. What about Harry Potter? I'm missing Obama. Yeah, Obama. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic Inu. that was fun. Even that's pumping. Look at that. Even that is pumping. There's only $20 million in market cap on Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama, Sonic Inu. You guys know where that came from? Back in the day, there was a meme before AI. This is before AI, guys. Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama, Inu. There was a backpack. That was made, obviously, in China. And look at this. And it was like supposed to be like ABCs, but they put Obama and then Harry Potter. And that was a real product out of China. The meme became a thing. so stupid, but yeah, that's where that came from. Yeah, you just never know. Doge is kind of sleeping though. I mean, and we're talking about memes though. Doge is really even doing nothing. Let's see what's going on with Doge. They even started moving yet, which I don't think. I think I just checked on it like 2 days ago. Almost 10 cents. Almost 10 cents. Okay, it's coming up too. It's coming up a little bit too. Market cap is ridiculous though, $15 billion. It does have an ETF, so don't forget, they still have an ETF. More than likely going to come back and do something. But no one's searching for Doge, as I showed you in the normie searches about 20-30 minutes ago. All right, guys. All right, I think we're good. I think we caught up on all the old meme coins. Again, that's usually a bottom signal. That's usually a bottom signal. When people are bored and everything's starting to round off, and I've been saying this for weeks, for months. We've been rounding off the bottom. There's nothing oversold. There's nothing to buy right now. You go to Crypto Bubbles, and there's nothing oversold. 20%, 30% on the monthly. There's nothing. Every single month. You got to go to the top 300 now to find anything oversold. It seems like the bottom is in. And I just don't know if this is the right time. And I feel like this is kind of like a bull trap. I feel it's a bull trap, not just for crypto, not specifically for crypto, but for the stock market specifically in general. I mean, leading into this, this crazy Elon Musk everything, cycle where everyone's just about ready to throw down shit ton of money into SpaceX, right? Their IPO coming soon. It seems like they are trying to keep this going a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, until we can at least get the profits from that. The banks are happy, and then private credit coming out of nowhere and getting buyers to, it's weird. The whole thing is just, I am in disbelief. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. So I am stockpiling a little bit of cash on the side, but not much. I mean, it's still like 10% of my portfolio or less. I'm just a little wary of where we can go from here. All right, guys, so that's all I got for you. Stay safe, right? Don't be sitting on too many dog, frog, and cat coins. Make sure you have some solid picks, and your portfolio is of course sound with proper diversification. Don't be holding too much, of course, of the silly nonsense. I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning. Oh God, Pangu. All right, okay. I'll see you guys, of course, all tomorrow morning with the morning bell. And of course, if you guys want to catch us on the after show, of course, is tomorrow night, Friday night. We're going to be doing the Patreon live after the live stream is over. I'll see you guys all again tomorrow. Have a good one. Stay safe. Later.
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning. So say please, please.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and no funds. In other words, hold my keys. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Do my wrong, ignore wrong, and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. Hollywood shop in the door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Oh boy, another fortune cookie, guys. Another fortune cookie. Oh, and Clip's got something too on the credits, I guess so, Clip. I love you, man. What? Cat stumbled upon a chunk of chicken, just freaking out. What the hell? Oh my god. That's right, okay. I guess cats do that. This is not AI? This is not AI? I guess so. All right, fortune cookie before we go, guys. Fortune cookie is my last one I got. Probably got to get some more takeout. All right. Sell your ideas. They are totally acceptable. That is probably one of the worst fortune cookies I've ever seen. God. There you go. All right. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Stay safe. Too much winning, yeah. Probably again tomorrow. Too much more winning tomorrow. All right, later.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. I know. I'll get back to it. All right, later.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, AI's taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.
Bet.